Alright, here we are. In the end of the last video, we had just won a defense of the siege of Tyal. You can see I haven't advanced any time yet. I'm still wounded, and we still have wounded forces. But I did give what I have to spare to the garrison and upgrade any troops that need to be upgraded. Now I'll see if there's anything we can trade or use after we kill the animals. And we're overburdened. We'll deal with that if I need to in just a moment. Got entirely too many prisoners. See if there's anything we can use armor-wise. Legendary cured studded leather. Nope. This is 12 and 15, which is better than what I have on. It's almost 3 times as. It's 2.5 times as heavier though. Since I'm spending currently the majority of my time on a horse, I'm going to take this, even though it's much heavier. Perhaps what I was wearing, Corein can now wear. But of course, I'm going to check everything here, because that's just the way I am. Once it gets down to here, where it's obvious there's nothing here that's useful. Now we'll switch over to her and see if that shoulder armor I took off now will work on her. And no, she really had better anyway. 14 and 11 is pretty good for her. We'll leave it like that. And there's nothing else here. It's going to be useful. And I will check, just for the sake of completeness, I'm going to check for civilian clothing. And I'm fairly confident that down in here that we're good to go. Nothing for her either. Nope, that's it. Okay, let's sell this. See what kind of shields. There's only one round shield. It's god awful heavy at the moment compared to the amount of protection it offers. I do like the speed though. But again, we're gonna let it be. Looking for L's and M's, nothing there. Let's sell that. And we're now 14.5 in the hole. So that means I want to try and buy something from here if I can to help offset it. I don't want to quote unquote waste money. I don't want to buy these helmets right now either because they're pretty expensive, even though we're already 15K in the hole. I can find something else to use. Surely. Not armor though, that's for sure. And I think I looked at the gloves already. And since we're in legendary, we're not going to find anything better than that. Well, let's look at shields. Again. And there's nothing better. That's round. There's going to be nothing better than this legendary harpoon as far as throwing weapons either. Because the only thing that's going to beat a legendary harpoon is going to be a Gird. And we would have to travel down to the Azurai to find those, which I'm not opposed to doing. But I don't think I'm going to do it right now while we're still at war. And there's no... Interesting that this regular battle axe... I must have switched out that spiked battle axe some time ago. So that's all. I'm using a regular battle axe. And instead of value, let's switch it for all the axes are together. And see on the off chance that some axe is better. Nope. Than what I have. Not even better than the two-handed I have. Swings a little faster, handles a little better, but does less damage and it's shorter. The goal with a two-handed weapon would be the primary goal for me is damage, and then the secondary goal value I look for is length, because it does no good to have a two-handed weapon where you got to stand right in their faces. You might as well use a shield if you're going to do that. So I always try to keep the longest two-handed weapon, in this case the longest two-handed axe that I could use. You know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet on that 14. No, I can't do it. That's too much this early in the game. All right, let's start all over again then. And let's be a little more careful about what we sell. Well, let's go ahead and click done on that. So if we have to back out, we're not wasting a lot. And I think there was something here, shoulders. Yep. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to lock that so in the future I'll recognize it if I see it. And I didn't change anything else on myself or her. So let's see what happens when I click sell. 5,000. Now I can live. What we're going to do now. This is Tyal. So they're not going to have a wide variety of food being out here all alone. But we did pick up something earlier that I thought maybe. No, we're not going to do it. All right, we're just going to live with the 5,000 in the hole. And while we sit here and recuperate, the town will regenerate some money overnight. So we'll sit here and recuperate and regenerate, let the town regenerate some money. And I'm going to disband the army. All right, you got we're still ahead, 958 on a day-to-day basis. Now I need to sell. I need to ransom. Assuming there's no troops here. Nope. I need to ransom everybody, which I forgot to do. Let's do that. And we want to keep Savos. Savos. That's 8,500. All right, TL's generated 1 gold overnight. We'll give them another day to do so while we continue to heal. I'm going to upgrade my two-handed. Personal, 5 experience to infantry in your party for each enemy you kill with a two-handed weapon. So every time I kill an enemy with a two-handed weapon, all the infantry in my party get plus 5 experience. Now I like that. Additionally, party leader plus 5 experience to troops in your party after every battle. What is this one? I don't care about recruitment costs. Now I've mentioned this before, I think in an early video. This says 30% chance of knocking an enemy down with a heavy hit. But no one has ever been able to specify what a heavy hit is. A lot of people have guesses. A lot of people have ideas and opinions, but there's nothing definitive on what equals a heavy hit. And in this case, I don't care anything about recruitment cost. So I'd rather get 2 individual lines of code that help me. So both this personal and party leader help me and my party. So I'm going to take baptized in blood. Now engineering, I tend to don't often use crossbows at all. I've played one campaign with a crossbow and I've regretted it ever since. Crossbows are just terrible for me. So obviously I'm going to take plus 30 shield hit points and 10% build speed non-ranged siege engines, because sometimes you're attacking a thief and it's the amount of defenders is so low that you don't even worry about building your own range siege equipment, and or there's an enemy army closing in on you. So you want to just get the towers, the siege towers, and the ram as quickly as possible, and this helps with that. So that's what I'm going to choose. The next one I'm choosing is governor. Doesn't mean anything, so we're looking at only the engineer reward. Plus 10 hit points to ranged siege engines. That's pretty good. And a negative 25% chance of ranged siege engine. All right, now I'm in this case. Basically, what this means is a 25% chance, a 1 in 4 chance of not getting hit, and this is an increase when they do get hit. So I'd rather go with this. I'd rather increase the siege points, so we're going to go with that. And Corein did not get anything. All right, we're still recuperating. Let's wait till we hear the end of the day economic sound, and then we'll check the money again. There it is. And how much have they regenerated? 7,000. Well, we'll see what we can sell here for 7,000. Starting with the lowest and working up. I'm going to be able to get it all, I think. Nope. Can't get that last little bit. We'll switch to here. Get a little bit of that. Okay. Press on or continue on with healing. All right, let's take that upgrade, which is a recruit. We'll take him to an infantry troop. Move these recruits up here. All right, moving out. There's combat to be had somewhere. All right, Olek is finally moving south, so let's head down in that direction. Ragenvad created army. Where? Right there. Well, that's good. And my fourth child, which is, doesn't say. Pardon me, I've just got the note. All right, that's Sinyak. Sinyak is a brother. All right, so that's finally a boy. So we're going to call him, my name is Hans. His is going to be Magnus. All right, Ragenvad, what are you up to? Where are you going, more importantly? All right, we might be able to jump this lord right here. Yes.
Halt.
And the problem is everybody else jumped in.
I would know.
All right, well, we're going to jump in and just get what we can. I don't know that we'll get a lot of this, percentage-wise, of the loot. But just jumping in to fight is worthwhile, I think, because it is... What? Okay, well... I'm just going to order an all-out charge. And we'll just do the best we can with what we have available, what the game gave us to start with. Doing my best to dodge and weave these archers coming at them from an angle from the side so that they can't all fire at me at the same time. Again, using any and all advantages I can with the terrain and with the setup and the formations. You got to do what you can. You got to be smart about it. Whoa. I think now it doesn't matter. There's so few of them. I think we can just go right at them. Try to increase that two-handed. All right, that takes care of their archers. I imagine there aren't many other troops at all left. I see one. Oh, he's gone. There it is. Okay, we lost none, of course. I got 8 points in two-handed. That's outstanding, but we only got 2 upgrades, which is to be expected. We didn't get into the fray of things. There was just too many other allied troops there. I'll take those 11 prisoners and we'll do our upgrades. And again, we're overburdened. This Joguri's castle seems to be getting a lot of attention paid to it. Where can I go? I got to run up to Amprella to ransom and sell what we just got. These guys are absolutely in no danger. Although it does look like they broke the siege for some reason. I think it's entirely crazy to be going for this castle way down here, so far away from our lands. If you're going to go for something, at least go for something that's a little closer to us. Now, granted, there's not a whole lot that's close to us, but my goodness. It's something that we can't keep. There's no way we can afford to keep it. Oop, I thought I was clicking on myself. My mistake. Let's look at this upgrade. I don't need to recruit anything, so let's ransom. I don't want to ransom you just yet. I want to hold on to you. I'll take that 1324, as well as whatever we're going to get right here. Now, what I'm going to do is we got entirely too much meat now, and that's taking up a lot of space. So I might want to consider getting rid of some of that. I'm going to take these 9 horses, also these sumpters, to increase our carrying capacity. 11 and 6. Nope, nothing there. Nothing here. This is a better shield. It's heavier, but I don't... Again, I only want a round shield. And there's no axes worth looking at. Ooh, 8,000. Nope, that's too much to... Again, I don't want to waste money right now because we're trying to save up and buy some stuff. And also, we leveled up the clan to 4, which means I can buy another workshop. So that's another reason, subconsciously, I might have been trying to save money. We'll run up to Omor and buy another workshop. And I don't want to waste any money, so let's sell these from the lowest to the highest without going over this time. There we go. Well, 325 I can live with. And let's check this tournament while we're here. Splint boots. I suspect they'll only be 22, but let's do it while we're here. They are 22. And you know what? I'm going to leave and just let Corein fight in this tournament. If she wins, she wins. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Tournament is over. She won. All right, so let's sell those boots because I was positive that both of our boots were better than 22. So let's sell them. And, well, we're not going to sell them just yet because they don't have any money. All right, well, then we're going to run over to Myzia. I also want to sell some of this meat because this meat is contributing to being overburdened, and that's slowing us down. It's only 0.02, but it's still an overburden. We're overburdened, and I don't like it. So let's trade. Now we'll sell those boots and some food. We only need about 100 meat. That'll take us down below. Is there anything else here that we might want to buy? We got 0.6. I'm going to buy these 2 sumpters also. As long as we don't have too many horses, that's fine. And that's another 11,000. Is there any... What is the armor like here? No, it's not better than what we're wearing. And just on the off chance, let me look at shields. Nope, not going to find any round shields. I'm pretty sure we'll have to find... For round shields, we'll have to go home, i.e. back to Sturgia. What is she using? Increased range damage, yeah. Okay. Another tournament here? What do they got? Full helm overlay. You know, I'm not going to mess with the tournament. We're well ahead in the tournament standings on the leaderboard. While we're at war, let's take advantage of it to get that training, loot, resources, the whole 9 yards. What's going on here? He's going to attack Joguri's castle again, which means shortly there will be another Southern Empire army coming up to stop him. In the meantime, we're going to look for a town to go plunder. Okay, so of us escaped. That's fine. Look, what have we got here? Now there's the leader of the Southern Empire. And she's got 100 more troops than us, so I don't want to get caught in the middle of them there. Let's keep going in this direction. If I can get... Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to jump in on... Oh, they're trying to get away. They did. They went in... They broke away and then went into the castle. That is terrible. I couldn't get to them in time before they got into the castle. That's 566 troops. We got to be careful here. It's another 353 here. That's about 900 troops right there, and I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where these guys are going. Now they're going to go siege the town. Now that makes a lot... Oh, they changed their mind? Makes a lot more sense to siege towns, and that's what I always try to do when I'm able, because towns are the economic backbone of the game. Sieging towns really hurts the enemy, and it also helps you, because you cannot go into a castle and sell anything. You can't make any money off castles, only in towns. Let's see if they try to... They're coming. Nope. If they attack again, I'll jump in. I don't think they're going to, though. There's only 150 defenders there. Oh, somebody's attacking Myzia. Well, I can't go there anymore. All right, here. Oh, can we get around here to him? I got to be careful because he can jump us, and in all 565, he's just going to join him, I think. Oh, and another 200 from the top. All right, now they're going in on him. I'm going to help. Definitely going to help on this. And in this case, I want to get my spear back out because I need to be mobile. What? They didn't attack. They just rode right through them. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Oh, they did attack then. Okay, we're going to help. Again, in most cases, I'm going to jump in on battles like this because if they're close enough that it's possible they could be won, I will jump in every time. But if it's the king, and in this case the prince, and even if it looks like it's going to be losing, I will probably jump in anyway. Let's see what happens. They outnumber us by about a little more than 200, I think it was. How many troops do I got? 75 infantry and 7 archers. That's it. Okay, well, that means we got to do our best. What are these guys doing? I got to stay with them, obviously, because 75 troops out by themselves will get butchered very quick. 59. I don't have any cavalry at all. All right, let's move our guys in here in the midst of these guys, and move our archers up in the midst of these guys. All right, now I want you. Now, if I was controlling this entire army, I would already have them. They would still be advancing towards the enemy, but obviously I'm not controlling this army. So my actions again are dictated by what the AI does in this particular instance. What the allied AI does. We'll try to do as much damage as we can in the meantime. And keep the enemy horsemen off the archers as much as possible. In lieu of that, at least try to break their speed. All right, I got another level. That's great. Up, up, up. Ooh, missed him. Doesn't even look like the allied troops went into a shield wall. I don't understand what they're doing. Shield wall is definitely where they should be right now. And of course, I put my troops in a shield wall. If we can get rid of these horses on them. Looks like nope, I still don't have horses. All right, guys, infantry. If this allied infantry would just advance, that would be ideal. But obviously, it's not going to do it. Let me see if I can get this lone horseman out here. Oh, of course, there's 12 out here I didn't even see. Oop, oop. Make that 11. I'll hit your horse when you try to block me. What have we got here? Turns on a dime. I hate that AI can do that. There you go, archers. Oh. Come on, guys, please. AI, please advance. Sitting here and just letting them pelt you with arrows is not going to help. God, why is that AI so stupid? Well, I know why, because it's the same AI for all factions. They don't take into account that the Sturgians excel in the shield wall and close formations, and they should just walk right up to their enemy. If each faction's AI was tailored to their weaknesses and strengths, this would be such a better game. But all it knows right now is just shield wall. Just stand there and absorb the punishment, which is entirely stupid. I'd like to take that banner carrier out. But of course, he's above an Olympic level eye-hand coordination, since he can hit the tip of my spear with his flat of his blade. Get out of my way, guy. Ah. This is so frustrating to know that if they would just march forward, we could win this. And instead, they just stand there. Not only do they just stand there, they move their archers out to the front to take all the enemy fire. Oh, the AI is so stupid. And look at those. They have my banner on them. He's wasting my troops. It's times like this where you just want to take a hammer to the screen. That's why any opportunity I get to be elected leader of a faction, I take it, because this is just ridiculous. If I was the leader of this army, we'd have already, the battle would be over with already. We'd have already won. There's nothing. They have no more horses to speak of. Every one of their troops are right there, and yet we're just standing there and getting killed by long-range weaponry. It is so doggone stupid. I cannot voice my frustration enough. And still, they put my archers right out on the front to die. Finally, the enemy's charging? What crap. As I said, this battle could have already been over with. Look, 134 archers, and we're just standing here. Yeah. Alright, there's no more enemy horses to deal with. This banner carrier is the only one, and I'm going to end him right now, one way or the other. I'm tired of messing with him, so I'm going to harpoon him if I get close enough again. Let's switch to the spear, because he's going to run right into the infantry. There, finally. We'll do some damage out here. If I can't hit him with a spear, at least run into him with a horse, because it still does damage. Look at that. We stood there and took so many losses. We've now lost about 55% of our forces just because the AI was too stupid to move in and engage. And yes, I am bitter about that. It annoys the heck out of me. Which, in the long run, just means I look forward to becoming the faction leader more than ever now. Because I can prevent that kind of stupidity as the faction leader when I'm in an army. Okay. Ooh, I couldn't see him for that bush, and he got me. Fair play to him. All right, now I'm going to order my... I don't care what's going on. I'm ordering my guys to charge. Do I got 75 left? Yes, I do. I still got all 75, so charge. I want to make sure that the AI took the brunt of this because they deserve to die in great numbers for their stupidity. And now that they're totally engaged, I'll let my guys run in. I don't mind sacrificing if it makes sense, but they really the AI seldom makes sense in this instance. It is really frustrating. So I'll let them bear the brunt of it, of their stupidity, and then I'll run in and do what I can. My forces. I tell you what, used to be a time, I look forward to the time when I hit things with my spear, they actually die. Especially when I'm running at them on a horse. I very much look forward to that, that when it happens. Whenever it happens. Don't know when it's going to happen, but it has to happen at some time. Look at how close it is. There's no reason for it to be this close. Well, there is a reason. The AI is stupid, but other than that, there's no reason for it to be this close. Oh. Yes, the day is lost. Everybody charge. All 80 troops that I have under my control in this battle, charge. Run. Yeah, I guess that's the only positive uptake of this stupidity of the AI is I got 22 points in medicine. Get out of my way, horse. Oh. Knock him on his tail.
Attack!
Now, what did the AI lose me? 22 troops. After I just spent so much time, previous 2 weeks, replenishing. I got 4 points in pole arm, 2 in tactics. I'm 1 away from a perk there. 9 points in medicine, 3 away from a perk there, and 3 points in horse. She did not go down, and she got 200. All right. Still, that was a lot. 15, 18. Well, all 22 were infantry. Of course, we didn't have any horses in there, and we didn't lose any archers. You're very stupid, dude. If you were controlling the army. Whoever was controlling the army is very stupid. All right. You can go. You can go. You're free. Move on. You are my prisoner. Alright. We can't carry all these prisoners, so again we sort and take the highest level ones. And that Sturgian recruit. Because we can use him, so we'll drop somebody here. I'm going to drop this hired pike. Alright. Take all that loot. I don't care if I'm heavy. And we're going to, Myzia is being sieged, so we're going to Amprella. All right, and we'll make it to Amprella hopefully and sell the loot and ransom the people and see what we can do about replenishing those 22 troops in the next video. Ciao.